Hey, Ivan. How are you? Hey, Paul. Okay, we'll get started here. I got a little bit of injury update. Josh Kalu has practiced this week, and we anticipate him playing in the game. Marcus Newby has been practicing. He actually was sick one day, so it had nothing. He missed a day, but it had nothing to do with his hamstring. So we anticipate him being able to play, and probably in a rotation basis. Mikael Wilbon is much better. Did not practice today. We'll see what he's like tomorrow. See if he can be in the mix as maybe a rotation or at least an emergency guy on Saturday night. And Chris Jones has practiced this week. He's cleared to play. He won't play full time, but we anticipate him getting some action during the game. Any other questions on injuries? David Neville is coming back. He's not 100% back yet, so Hymas will start, and Mike Decker will start again at center. That's it, I think.
How did Chris Jones kind of look to your eye?
Chris looks good. You know, you don't get cleared from that kind of injury without really being able to do all the physical things that they put him through in the test. So he looks fine, looks confident, and now it's been a long time since he's played football. You know, I think, you know, he had this 4 days of practice, and then he hadn't done anything since spring ball. So it's been a while, but it's good to have him back.
Is Kalu going to start?
You know, we're looking at that right now.
How has he looked with just getting the rust off after a few weeks?
Well, I think he's come back in pretty good shape. You know, they've worked these guys pretty hard in their I would say proactive rehab. He's in pretty good shape. You have to remember, Josh Kalu has played like 6 quarters of safety in his life. So it's not like a guy that's been playing his whole career is coming back to play safety. However, we are also very glad to have him. He's instinctive, he's tough, and it's a great addition.
You talked a lot about looking at Chris over the last couple of months and wondering that he looked good and all that. When did you kind of have an idea that he really was that warranted at this time?
Well, I don't have any idea. I get all my ideas about those guys from the medical staff, you know, and when he passes all the tests with flying colors and does a nice job and he's given back to us. Now, I did see him working out, and it was encouraging, and I think both the medical staff and Chris did a great job getting ready to go. And he's very excited about his health and how he feels. So we're all glad that he feels that good, passed all the tests with flying colors, and was cleared to play.
Porterbrook has a pretty high completion percentage. When you think about where he was a year ago and what you've seen when you study the tape of him this year, what challenges does he pose?
Well, I think he's a very efficient guy. You know, he knows where to go with the ball with good, quick decision making. He's accurate with the ball. He knows the offense.
What stands out about that young back they got?
I think he's pretty much a well-rounded guy. They obviously feed him the ball. He's powerful. He's got good feet, great balance. He's a good player.
Did they show some different pressure looks into the beginning of Big Ten play than what they showed the first 3 games?
You know, they're pretty versatile with their pressure, and their pressure is predicated on the type of team that they're playing, what kind of offense they're seeing. So you're going to see a little bit different stuff every game, you know. So, you know, we anticipate a different flavor of what they might do in the blitz game against us.
Now that Josh is starting to come back, what's going to be the plan going forward with a guy like Antonio Reed?
We want to keep Antonio Reed active and playing in the games. He's been a good player. With him and Aaron playing at safety, the defense has actually grown and done a nice job. So we want to keep Antonio active. We really like him.
Is he going to rotate at that safety spot?
We're talking about all that and finalizing that kind of rotation in the next 24 hours. Yeah.
guess
Good.
if you just had a couple of key bullet points about what your team needs to do in this particular game, what kind of comes to mind?
All right, Brian. I think that that's a good question. The formula for us has to be running the ball and protection. You know, if we can keep the ball moving on the ground and be somewhat consistent with it, and then protect the quarterback. They had 8 sacks last week. You know, we can't let them get off the ground, get in a sack frenzy. So that's the key issue right there. And then be good in the critical downs. You know, critical red zone, critical third down. You know, keep the football, and then it. Conversely, there's 2 things: controlling the running game, because Paul will just keep running it, and you've got to have some control there, and then you've got to prevent the shots. You know, Northwestern was really in the game until they gave up big third quarter play action pass. Nobody covered the guy. So you've got to have great eyes defensively, and you've got to be very sound down the field. That's the beauty of what they do. It's the run and the hard play action down the field, big post routes, big angle routes. That's what they do. Got to be in good shape.
Hey, getting guys like Blue back, how much of a shot in the arm can that give this team?
We're glad to have him back. There's no doubt about it. It's good to have, you know, more players that can play in the games. These guys are good players. I hope Chris gets in, feels comfortable playing, as Josh too. But we're really glad to have him back.
With Marcus back in the fold, then do you move Luke back, or do they rotate in that spot?
You know, that's a really good question. You know, we can do either one of those things that we want to do, and you'll see on Saturday night what we do with the outside backers, if that's okay for an answer. Yeah, but it's a good question.
You're honoring the 97 team before the game Saturday. Do you remember anything about that team from when you were coach Oregon State?
Oh, you know, we certainly remember the names and the team and the national championship. So it's great to have him back. And I talked to Grant Wistrom yesterday, and I think we invited the team to practice here tomorrow. So it'll be fun to have him here. All right, thank you all.